Hi, it's Richard from Ignite Growth, and I just wanted to focus on one area that I can think makes the biggest difference to lead generation for most B2B businesses, and that's focusing on volume versus conversion. Now, most businesses that I go into are fixated with producing more and more traffic coming through their website, coming through their business, more and more inquiries. So they're really focusing on volume of leads, volume of lead generation. All their activity is lead generation activity. So the marketing team are focused on multiple campaigns. They've got multiple lead sources going, and all the activity and the money that's being invested in producing more and more volume. Yet when I start looking at their conversion statistics and the percentages of conversions at each point in their website and their sales process, that's where the problem lies. A lot of the times they've got more than enough traffic. It's something that I see repeatedly. And then when I dig through their database and I look at how many email addresses, how big their database is, or how many contacts they've got in their CRM, they've got more than enough in there. They're just not engaged with them, right? They're not actually converting them in the right way. So I would say you need to flip this round, flip your thinking round and focus on conversion first. Make that your first priority, getting that right. And the two areas that I recommend you focus on are website conversion. So converting that traffic that you're working so hard to generate through your website. Is that converting into leads in your CRM? And my rule of thumb with this is at least 2% of your traffic every month should be converting into leads in your CRM. If you're bringing in the right targeted traffic and your website's been conversion optimized, set up to convert that traffic, so a lot of the traffic is going to specific landing pages and not to your home page, which is the big mistake B2B businesses make. They send all their traffic to the home page and then they're basically saying to people who are visiting the website, right, now you find what you want. Rather than saying this is your issue, here's a page we've set up, which would be a landing page, which deals specifically and very relevantly with that problem you're facing, that pain, that mistake you're making, or maybe the challenge that you're facing. So again, sending your traffic to very relevant landing pages with relevant information on what that person's been searching for is a key to getting your conversion moving on your website. And as I say, 2% to 5% is what you need to be aiming for. Okay, so most businesses I go into, they're lucky if they're hitting 0.1%. They really haven't conversion optimized their website. It's still very much what I'd call a brochure website, which talks about them, doesn't really talk about the visitor at all, doesn't take into account what the visitors come to the website for and make sure they get that information as quickly and as smoothly as possible. That whole user experience I talk about focusing on with your website just hasn't been optimized. And also there's no offers, there's no things to actually convert that traffic. So are you offering free reports, guides, maybe checklists, so people who you can give really valuable content to them, answer a lot of their questions in the form of a guide. They're happy to then download it, give you their name and email addresses. So again, what's your content offer strategy? What free offers have you got? What squeeze pages and lead generation offers have you got that will actually capture names and email addresses? All of these things are part of your conversion on your website. The second area that I talked about is something I've touched on in some of my sales videos. It's having a very structured sales process. I recommend at least 4 steps of your sales process and then measuring each of those steps. So at the moment you may be converting about 1 in 5 leads, so let's get that to 1 in 4 leads. Again, if you can just improve that overall conversion of those 4 steps of your sales process to 1 in 4 from 1 in 5, then again you're not having to generate any more traffic or any more interest, you're just getting better at converting. And that's really why focusing on volume first is a really flawed approach, a really flawed strategy nowadays, because you can measure every element of this conversion. So once these conversion percentages are working as you want them to, and it's predictably working, your website conversion and your sales process conversion. So once someone becomes a lead, you nurture them in the right way, you reach out to them, connect with them, explore, advise, and then convert them into a customer in the right way. Then by all means, add more volume into those processes, send more and more volume, and that's how you scale. And that is when paid traffic, as well as organic traffic, paid marketing campaigns become really valuable, because every lead you pay for is costing you X, but it's producing you, by the time it's gone through your conversion process, 2 to 3X. So if you're doing that, if you're paying £1, say, and getting £3 at the bottom here because you've highly optimized your conversion processes on your website and your sales process, then it's worth putting the volume, isn't it? Your ROI is so predictable, and so is your business growth, and so is your scale. The way you scale and grow your business, you just invest a bit more, it gets the leads through, go through to a highly converting process, and you will then scale in a really predictable way. I always look on this as a bucket. If you've got lots of holes in your bucket, make it a bucket, and you're still pouring water in, all that's happening is that everything's going out through your holes. So that's your conversion optimization. If you are pouring water into a leaky bucket, there is no point, is there? But once that bucket's really been sorted, which is your conversion, then by all means pour more and more traffic, more and more inquiries into that bucket. So my advice is, and it's counterintuitive to a lot of people because they focus so much on producing more and more volume, it's this, I say, get off the hamster wheel for a minute of producing more and more leads, and have a look at all your conversion stats, have a look at the metrics for your website conversion, for your sales process conversion, and let's improve those and make sure that they've been optimized first, and then let's judge, do we need to add volume? A lot of people already have enough traffic, they just get better at converting it into leads and customers. So again, that's just my advice, is when you're thinking about growing your business, and certainly from a lead gen point of view, then get that conversion percentages right first. Once you've optimized your conversions, then add the volume of traffic, and you'll grow so predictably. All right, hopefully that was useful. I'll talk to you soon. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just click on the subscribe button, and also make sure you tap on the bell icon so you're notified of all the new videos we put up each week. I'm usually uploading 4 or 5 videos now, so hopefully that was useful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.